welcome back to our studios here at Monadnock Flooring. You're on a culinary journey all about pasta, and I'm here with Ron and Matt, the flooring guys here at Monadnock Flooring, and we are going to make Alfredo sauce. You guys like Alfredo sauce?
Love it.
Pretty. Have you ever made it at home?
No.
Why?
I'm scared of it.
Okay. and probably because everybody thinks there's so many steps involved, how hard it can be. We're going to demystify the Alfredo sauce, add a little punch to it, and make it really quick. And we're going to do it so fast you can't blink an eye. All right, so first, a little oil in our pan, right? I have these silver diamond pans, which are great. They're actually coated, and what's great about them is that they hold the heat equally throughout, so I can make a sauce without worrying about burning it or scorching it or any of those things. So we got it on medium-low. I'll just get my oil a little bit hot, and what I'm going to add is some shallots. I love shallots. Now, we'll turn it up just a little. I want to get a nice sizzle on those shallots. People at home don't usually do shallots. I like to say that the main difference between home cooks and restaurant cooks is our love for shallots. And I like the crunch, I like the feel, and I like the flavor. They're not overly flavored like an onion would be. Like if you added onions to this, sometimes they're a little strong. So we stay away from doing onions. So we'll get the shallots in there, we'll get them cooking, and reduce the heat in the pan just a little bit with the shallots. Now the other thing I'm adding in, and something different, is a little bit of roasted garlic. Now what I did with this garlic, and I'll show it another time on the show, took the garlic, roasted it in a blended oil for a good long time, and then what we did is pureed it. So now I have wonderful garlic I could use at any time. That's not quite as strong, and also has a burning point that's a little bit less and adds more sweetness to the dish. So we have our garlic and our shallot. We're going to season that with a little salt and pepper, and then a little bit of our Ariosto spice, and we're going to just mix it around. You guys getting that flavor already? Smelling the shallots and the garlic together. Two of our favorite things. We're going to add a little bit of butter to this, because the thing about Alfredo sauce is the one thing you don't want to do is skimp on butter or cream. All right? Butter is just going to add a nice finish to this. It's Alfredo sauce generally is a cream sauce, right? But a little bit of butter in your Alfredo is going to go a long way in flavor. So we'll get it in there. We're seasoning our onions and our shallots and our garlic together with the butter. That looks so good.
It smells great.
Doesn't that? We'll deglaze with a little bit of white wine, and it just could be any type of decent white wine that you would drink by the glass too. Doesn't have to be an expensive wine, but it definitely will never be anything that's labeled cooking wine, because that just has no flavor. Now, traditionally in the past, what Alfredo sauces were, let's get this up a little higher because I want to really get the cream cooking in there, were started with a bechamel. Now, a bechamel is a sauce of butter, milk, flour, and it's one of those mother sauces, right? So, but since people started using heavy cream, this heavy whipping cream or heavy cream, since they started doing that, you were able to come up with a sauce that cooks together pretty quickly. This is 36% fat or more in your heavy cream, and it acts as a binding agent and it acts as a thickening agent all at the same time. So all I really need to do is now let this cream reduce, and that's how quick it can be. So what looks like just a watery cream sauce is going to reduce nicely. So we'll get that up. We'll crank that up a little higher. We season in different stages of the dish, right? So we want to season salt, pepper, get some more cracked pepper in there. And we're only missing one thing. What do you think that one thing is, Matt?
Pasta.
Pasta. One more.
Cheese.
Cheese. There we go, guys. Cheese and lemon. What you'll find that I'll do at every point in time, I'll add a little bit of citrus in whatever I do. And just that little bit of citrus is just going to pop and make a big difference. So we'll add a little bit of lemon juice. Now remember, I said this is an Alfredo sauce just with a little pop added to it. And that's where our pop will come from. Save this for later. And we'll let that reduce. Now, as this reduces, we're going to start adding our cheese. We have all our ingredients in there. Hot pepper or no hot pepper? Maybe skip it for the next one?
Sure.
All right, we'll do it on the next one. All right, dude. This is a show that's made around you guys, so don't worry about what you put in there. So, and you'll start seeing this kind of come together a little bit. And here is where we're going to add our cheese. Now, the thing about what you want to be careful about is adding your cheese too early. If we add it before the sauce starts thickening, and especially if you don't have one of these pots that have that are coated so it doesn't stick to it, what you'll find is the cheese will just clump up and stick to the bottom. I'm using a wooden spoon, mainly because I don't want to put any grooves or cuts into what I'm making here. And I have it on high. A lot of people are worried about when I'm doing creams, about it curdling like you would if you did milk or what have you. Heavy cream's not going to curdle on you. It will overflow, so continuously stirring is not a bad thing in this case. And this is our Alfredo. So time-wise, we didn't cook too long, right?
No.
Just watch what happens next. That sauce is starting to thick. And what we call nappe, if you guys could get this, is where you coat a spoon or anything and you just run your finger through and the sauce is separated. That's a nappe in French terms, culinary terms. And what that's saying is that our sauce is actually reducing down. So now I'm going to lower the heat, and always remember we're in control. So we lower the heat just a little bit and we put just a touch of cheese in there, right? Just a little bit of cheese.
That's a touch.
Yeah, a little more, right? Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
So we do a little cheese in there. And now I'm going to shut this off right now, or put it on low and let it finish. And then we're going to just stir in the cheese into our Alfredo sauce and let it melt in there. Now, I'm a one-pan kind of guy. What I like to do is get everything in one pan. Got to incorporate the cheese. I might have put just a little too much, but that's not a bad thing because I've made my pasta. I'm going to incorporate that into there too. And I don't have to clean too much. I dislike cleaning. You know, that's why they don't let me cook at home. So we'll just, look at all that cheese kind of get in there. Your Fettucini Alfredo. I should find out what the actual, does that look good, guys?
Yes, very good.
There we go. Let's get all that cheese incorporated. I should find out what the history for Alfredo is. Maybe I'll do that at some point. But what we've done is we've incorporated all our cheese and our cream with the pasta. Now, you don't pour your Alfredo over the pasta. You want to mix it in with it. So we get that all mixed in. And a little more black pepper, because I'm all about the black pepper with Alfredo. And voila, let's see where we go here. Just a little bit for you.
Looks great.
Just a touch. Oh, boy.
That's okay. Here, I'll
And
make
there's
one.
a little bit for you. And voila, our first dish is done, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Dig in, have a good time with that. We have Fettuccine Alfredo, one of the simplest dishes, and we did it right here on TV in no time. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you in a culinary minute.